Hello folks, thank you for tuning in to my tutorial video on a few different essential functions that I've learned this semester in Management Information Systems in Excel. Earlier this afternoon I went over to my Microsoft Computer Lab on campus, actually in the campus library, to do this project because personally I think it's best to do all your Excel work on the Microsoft Windows format because once you get out into the real world, almost 10 times out of 10 you're probably going to run across the Windows format when you must do Excel work. So yes, when I went to the computer lab, I opened it up in Microsoft. I did everything I was supposed to do. I recorded the videos and showed you exactly how I got from point A to point B. But although I did learn a lot about business technology, I'm still not too great on the audio visual stuff. And it seems that I did not have a microphone attached to the computer I was at to catch my audio. So I'm realizing this now as I'm uploading the videos. So what I'm going to do is replay the screencast-o-matic that I made earlier this afternoon that didn't catch the audio, and I'll just walk you through everything I'm doing. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is pivot tables. Pivot tables are a great way to organize data from a gigantic spreadsheet and get it down to a more concise, easier platform to deal with and work through without having all that data in front of you. So you're going to select all your data that you want in your pivot table and go to Insert Pivot Table. And I'll have you know I'm sorry, but I wasn't able to have the full screencast all the way to the top, so you're not going to be able to see the uppermost portion, but it is still what you're going to need to see. So you insert pivot table. It's going to ask you to select your range. Like I said, we already have our range selected, so it's going to pop into the pivot table builder. And here in the pivot table builder, what you can do is select the criteria that you would like to be shown inside of your pivot table. So you'll have row labels and you'll have column labels, and this will decide what the values will be at the end of your pivot table. So for this specific table, we are comparing the average price per square foot to the state that these homes were sold in. So I'm going to bring my state down to row labels, and I'm going to bring my price per square foot down to values. Now notice when I drop it down here, it's going to come up as a sum of all of the prices per square foot in the respective states. That's not what we want. We want the average price per square foot. So we're going to go up here to value field settings after we've right-clicked sum of price. And it's going to show us how we can switch from sum of price per square foot to the average price per square foot. You change from sum to average, and then watch how I go down to number format and open up the number format. What that is it changes it from a general number to whatever you would like. Since we're dealing in the US dollar, we're going to do currency, and then you'll see once I click OK, it should pop up over here in the correct average price per square foot. And there you have it, yes. In the respective states that you see, the average price per square foot are these numbers listed here. So next, what we're going to do is introduce another value to our pivot table, and that is going to be the sales price. Now once I drop it down here, you're going to see that once again it's going to pop up as the sum of all the sales prices in these states. But once again, what we want is the average sale price. So we're going to go back and right click that and open up our value field, and we're going to change it from sum obviously to average. Once you click that, once again your number format is going to be in currency because we're dealing with the US dollar. And then once we click OK, you will see that the average sale price in each of these states is listed as follows. So pivot tables are real simple. I don't want to say real simple, but they're really simple to understand once they're done. Especially once you start getting into slicers, you're able to actually pull out data from each of these tables. So if I wanted to see specifics about Colorado, or specifics about Michigan, or specifics about Texas, I'd be able to do that right here on the side with the slicer, and you could see how simple the breakdown of each state is. So like all charts and tables in Excel, you want to make sure it looks as appealing as possible, being that I go to Morehouse College. I generally like to stick with a red theme because of the Maroon Tigers. It just works here. But yeah, those are pivot tables. Not too difficult, but definitely a very effective way to deal with information and get it from one person to another in a clean, effective way. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and thank you very much.